Good day, fellow citizens, and welcome to IAE Day 2. Today we're walking through the Aegis Conference Center. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of news to share with you. It didn't seem like there's a lot of announcements that came out. The only real ship sale out there is the Eclipse. Everything else is on sale from Aegis, but it's the only actual sale, like a cheaper value of one. So without further ado, why don't we jump into it? Coming at you from Day 2 of IAE. So today we've got Aegis on the showroom floor here. I'll start out with the Saber over on the right-hand side. Next up in the middle, we've actually got the Reclaimer. This is honestly probably my favorite ship. Just the detail on it when it lands, this thing is amazingly built. I strongly suggest renting one, although it is a beast. Over on the left-hand side here, we've got the Saber Comet. I'll make my way over to the Hall 3 here. Just give me a second. So over in Hall 3 here, starting off on the right-hand side, we've got the Gladius Valiant. Little fighter ship, I believe it is. Let me just double check. Yeah, the light fighter. In the center, we've got the Hammerhead. I've never actually flown a Hammerhead, but I have definitely ripped off some cargo in a couple of them a few times. And then over on the left-hand side, we've got the regular Gladius. I'll just quickly make my way over to the next hall for you all. Alright, so we're now over in Hall 2 here. And starting off on the right-hand side, this is a little bigger hall than the last one we just looked at, but we've got the Avenger Titan Renegade, followed by the Avenger Warlock, of course. We'll make our way over into the center. Here we've got the Redeemer. It's a big heavy fighter, I believe this one is. It's listed as a gunship, but I think that's actually a heavy fighter. And we've got the Avenger Titan. It's technically classified as a starter ship, but I think it's a pretty versatile ship to fly. Then finally, we've got the Avenger Stalker over in Hall 2. I'll make my way over to the next one for you. So we're over in Hall 5 now. Let's just go take a quick look and see what ships we've got on the floor for you today. Starting with the right-hand side, we've got the Vanguard Sentinel. I believe this is the kind of the electronic war version of the fighter. So you've got a bunch of stuff in there that isn't actually live yet. The hacking gameplay and such. Got the Vanguard Warden. I know this is a very popular fighter ship. A lot of people have. Up first here, we've got I believe this is a Vanguard Harbinger. It's actually my favorite heavy fighter ship. It's a great ship to fly. It is technically a two-person. I think I only ever fly it a single player, though. My only complaint is it doesn't actually have enough ammo in it for a lot of the missions if you're trying to fly them solo anyways. And we've got the Vanguard Hoplite, and I believe this one has the jump seats in the back, which makes a nice little armory if you just park it off to the side in your hangar. We'll quickly get over to the next conference center for you guys. So I'm now over here in Hall 4, just the two ships actually. So straight ahead of us, we actually have the Retaliator. I believe this is the first ship in the game to actually implement modular gameplay. So you have, I believe it's a bomber bay or a cargo bay that you can swap out, with definitely more to come. It's an interesting looking ship, I will give you that, but can't actually say I've flown one myself. And then over on the left-hand side here, we have the Eclipse. I really love the way that this ship looks. Nice little fighter look to it. It's kind of a get in, drop your bombs, and get out. I believe it's got 3 missiles of a pretty massive size on there. Does some pretty good damage, but I mean, with 3 missiles, your restock is not exactly cheap. And I mean, you got to hit every target, and you only hit 3 of them. So you got to be pretty good at what you're doing. But again, it looks beautiful. All right, now I will hop downstairs so we can go look at the holodecks and the couple of ships that are down there today. All right, now we're downstairs. Starting off on the left-hand side here with the Saber Peregrine. And then let's move our way into the holodecks. As we're moving over there, I really honestly have to wonder how they would have gotten these ships downstairs. I know it's just a game. I know it's made up, but really got to wonder these things sometimes. Okay, on the holodecks, first up, we've got the Aegis Nautilus. This is a mine layer ship, and it actually, in theory anyways, has the ability to go out and retrieve other people's mines, reprogram them, and throw them down as your own. It's the only ship in game that's been announced for mine laying, and quite honestly, I doubt we're ever going to see it anytime soon. So next up, we've got the Aegis Vulcan. Now, this is an interesting ship, actually. If you look at the pledge store today, it's not very expensive, but it does medium repair, medium refuel, and I guess it's got some reprogrammable drones inside that you can kind of send out to help out either your crewmates or your squad mates or whoever's actually hired you to come and help them out and refuel them. It's an interesting ship, although we don't really know when it's going to come out. I know it requires some drone gameplay, which we don't have, so it might be a little while. And then the final holodeck here. Squeeze past some NPCs. This is the... the Idris. Another interesting ship. So it's kind of in-game right now, but it is not actually player-owned. So only NPCs can actually have it. They typically bring it out for some of the events, like the Save Stanton Phase 3, I think, has one. Although the ship does seem to be largely ready, I think they're actually waiting for the launch of Squadron 42 before they actually give this out to the players. So interesting to see what happens there. That cannon on the front, I know from personal experience, is very detrimental, so you want to stay out of the way of that. And then finally, over on the right-hand side, we'll end off today with the Saber Firebird. One of the newer fighters that's introduced into the game. I think it came out earlier this year, I think it was. It's actually one of my favorite smaller fighters. If you're around, definitely rent it out. See what you think of it. I really like the way it handles. It's got some pretty good firepower to it, a lot of missiles. Yeah, it's definitely a worthwhile investment, especially if you're buying them in game. So, that said, I will actually just pull over to the side here. Just wanted to thank everybody for coming out today. So I know it's a little bit of a shorter video today. Really, with no news from Aegis today and no real big announcements, I didn't really want to waste everyone's time. But I did want to give you a tour of the floor today. So, again, thank you very much. If you are not, please make sure that you subscribe, like the video. I do plan on doing these videos every day of IAE, so every day that there's something to broadcast anyways. So if you want to make sure that you see tomorrow's video, make sure you subscribe. That's it. Thank you very much, and have yourselves a great night. Till next time, I'll see you in the verse.